The New Year's Six is underway, and what a way to get underway at the 2016 Capital One Orange Bowl here in Miami Gardens, Florida. The 6th-ranked Michigan Wolverines, the 11th-ranked Florida State Seminoles, two marquee programs that haven't met in 25 years, doing battle here in the Sunshine State. It was a primetime game, and it sure lived up to its primetime billing. The Seminoles stepping out to a 20-6 lead at the half and getting reeled in the second half by a Michigan team whose defense kept them in the game, and then their offense became very opportunistic with the short field, and they actually took the lead with a minute and a half left in the final quarter before the Seminoles used special teams, a great return by Keith Gavin to get the Seminoles back into plus territory, and then a touchdown pass from DeAndre Francois to Naquan Murray, setting up the final score, a victory for the Seminoles despite a PAT being blocked and returned to trim the lead to 1 by Michigan. Now, Jimbo Fisher has talked a lot about execution and the importance of execution and situational football, especially late in football games, and that's been what's been missing for the Seminoles team that has endured close losses in the final minutes against North Carolina and against Clemson. Tonight, they put it all together. They hung on when they needed to, and they responded when they needed to. Now, I mentioned again that this is the first time Michigan and Florida State have played since 1991, a rarity between the two teams to meet on the gridiron, and especially rare to see two teams like this meet in the postseason, both with rich winning traditions and histories, huge fan bases, among the most marketable and well-known programs in college sports and sports in general. So it was a big deal to be a part of this event tonight, and for the Florida State Seminoles, they take a special sense of pride and a special sense of honor in being a part of one of the first chapters between Michigan and Florida State. Now, many of the players that we talked to in the locker room after the game were seniors. Freddie Stevenson, the fullback, Kermit Whitfield, the wide receiver. They've seen a lot at Florida State. In fact, their first year was when the Seminoles won a national championship. By comparison, they've been to the Rose Bowl, the Peach Bowl, and now the Orange Bowl in the years since. So a highly accomplished group of student athletes who have won plenty of games and been in plenty of tight battles. I asked them where being in a game like this ranks on their list of accomplishments and on their list of experiences as a Florida State Seminole, and almost every single one of them said that it ranked incredibly high.
Oh my goodness, this gotta be number one, because it's really tough. It was really close.
It's up there. I mean, just, it's up there. I don't know, rankings right now, but it's up there just to go out the way we did just today.
I think it's right up there because this team, we didn't start off the year the way we wanted to, and everybody counted us out. They counted us out this game. I mean, people sending me articles all week saying we big underdogs, we didn't have a chance. But hey, we got that dub, and at the end of the day, we took care of business.
Now, we mentioned that there was an unlikely playmaker. One of the things Jimbo Fisher has also said to his team, not just this year, but in the years previous, is that the play don't care who makes it. And in this case, the play certainly didn't care who makes it. Keith Gavin, who has not seen any time, really, as a return man for the Seminoles, late in the game, a minute and a half left, down by 3, Seminoles need a spark, returned a kick that he second-guessed himself for just a second, and brought it back across midfield into plus territory and set up the game-winning touchdown for the Garnet and the Gold. I asked him in the locker room, what were you seeing? What were you thinking? What were you feeling? What was going through your mind as you decided to bring that ball out? And his answer was quite simple. I really don't know what I was thinking.
Man, I don't know what I was thinking, man. I had so many emotions. I didn't know whether to take it out or take it, I didn't know what Kermit was telling me to stay. But, I seen I was past the goal line, so I had to go. There wasn't no turning back. And then, I guess made history.
So while Keith might not know what he was thinking when the ball was flying toward him and he was making the decision to field that kickoff and bring it back across midfield, there's a lot of things that a lot of people are thinking having seen the Capital One Orange Bowl. They know that Florida State is back on its way to being one of the true elite teams in the country. They know that Michigan is certainly a great team themselves, and they know that they really want to see Michigan and Florida State play again and more often in the near future. You're not going to get any arguments from me. So for now, I'm Sean Davison for the Skyboat. See you next time.